Hi, guys. How are you? Hi, Felice. Hi, Holly. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Not had a great night. I got Ryan to go with me to Sephora. There was literally one store near me that had the new Sarah Creal glosses. And we were filming, looking at swatches, and I was going to try them on because they were new. Like I was the one that opened them. And we were told to stop filming. That it's not permitted in Sephora. That I could prearrange that with corporate. And I said, I make money for Sephora. People buy through my links. I'm affiliate. And I'm Rouge. And what if I want to see how something looks on me and I'm not ready to go home, but I would like to take a picture so that I could see it? Or what if I want to scan an ingredient list with my AI and I do that by taking a photo? She's like, well, that wouldn't be allowed either. I was like, oh, that's really interesting, because if I open up my phone right now and we looked, I'll bet you anything that I could show you 20 videos, just randomly go like this, and it would be somebody in Sephora. I said, I don't understand. I'm like, why? I've never heard this before. I've had the last video that I did in a store was for one of the ladies that was commenting on the video that I made of all the shades, of all the swatches of the Westman Atelier foundation. And let's see how many people have seen that now. Let's put in one of my best videos. 6.9K. Almost 7,000 people have watched that video. How about if 12 of them decided to buy through my link? That's still 12 more people than they would have had without me. And some people don't live near a Sephora. Holly, if you're here, yes, that would be you. What if you don't live near a Sephora and you're depending upon other people to show you the stuff? What about those people? I didn't get mad at her. I didn't get mad at the call center that I was sent to. I am so angry right now that arbitrary rules have started becoming a thing in the makeup world. Like, who can get a palette from Chanel? Who can afford to get something at Louis Vuitton? Who's close enough to a Sephora to be lucky enough to touch the makeup and see it? Who's allowed to film there? Because I see a lot of videos. I know you guys see a lot of videos. Let's just take the lipstick lesbians for 1 second. Their whole entire channel started with what? Pointing a camera and filming about Mario. How much money do you think they've made for Sephora? Couple bucks? I've put up with what feels like anti-Semitism. I've put up with not being able to get a product when it's out somewhere else. Some managers selling things to people, some not. I put up with the fact that they allow a terrorist to be selling makeup in the store. I'm going to be privating this video, by the way. And I'm kind of at the end of my rope with Sephora. How messed up is the whole world right now? The one thing that we have that's like this nice, calm, nice place where we can come. I look like I'm dead. I am dead. And escape everything. And I'm supposed to be able to share things with you guys and show you. People don't want to buy everything and return it. It's not a good model for our environment. Certainly not something that I would want to teach my kids. Oh, just buy it. And if you don't like it, just return it. And it'll just magically go back to the earth and it'll be great. Have you ever been told that you can't take a picture of yourself in Sephora? Have you ever been told that you can't scan an ingredient list? They got a MAC counter in this store that I was in. And it was brand new. First of all, the store, gorgeous, like super clean. I even said that. I walked back in afterward and I said, listen, I just want you to know, I appreciate the fact that you took these out of the back and shared them with me. But the whole reason why I'm filming is because there are other people that would like to see them. They seem to only cater to teens. Rouge doesn't matter anymore. I don't know. I think that we're probably bankrolling them. What do you think? If they're teens, those teens have parents. I don't think a lot of them are independently wealthy. I'm just so aggravated right now that that store was the store that I went to, you guys, where they were helping me film all of the Sarah Creal blushes when they first came out. Do you guys remember that? I went to the store and I swatched all of them and none of us had seen any of them. And I had some of them and we tried them on and it was fun and it was exciting. For some reason, this store seems to get their deliveries on a different schedule than my 2 normal stores or even 3 normal stores that I go to. And one of the stores that said that it had it, I called there and I said, can I come pick it up? And they said, we don't have it yet. And I said, well, when I go on the computer, it says that you do. And they're like, well, sometimes we have it, but it's not gone through, checking it in, blah, blah. And I said, so if I do a buy same day, which was what I was going to do with these, and I want to get it delivered to me, it's going to go to you because you're closer to me. And then the store that has it isn't even going to know because it's just going to reject my sale when you get it. And he's like, yeah, that's correct. I was like, is there something we could do about that? Because I'd really like to get it delivered. I'm so sorry. There just isn't a way. Anyway, I did get the new lip liner in the mail. It came in a giant box from, guess where? Sephora. This is the Viral Pink Frosting. I can tell you that it is cool tone and desaturated. Is it the same as Sink or Swim? I was hoping. They're close. The new ones are much less saturated. Like it's a way lighter color. They're definitely same family, but not the same. The new one is much more like powdery than this one. I have that stain on me right now from the other swatches. But you can see like they're both cool tone and stuff, but this just gives you a little more life in your lips. This is a little more suck the life out of your lips. I don't know. They're close. It's better than nothing, but it's sold out again. Did anybody pick up the Chanel? Did anybody get it? Hello, Maria. I'm sorry. This is not my usual cheery self today. I think Sophia was after stop filming in a Sephora the other day. I saw her vlogging. I even said that. I was like using some of the names that I could think of people who have been filming. How do they expect people? Like, first of all, let's pretend like you're in a big indoor mall in a Sephora. No natural light, nothing. And you're going off of that crazy lighting that's in there that changes depending on where you are. And you're buying a foundation. Do you think maybe you're going to put some swatches on yourself somewhere and take it outside to look at it? They allow kids to trash the testers and steal. Anyone could walk out with products and they can't stop them, but pics are not allowed. Okay. Yes, I got the Chanel and filmed it today. Ooh, guys, check out Maria. Maria, is it posted yet? Is it up or is it going up tomorrow? I found my lip gloss. It was in my purse the other night. I was going to have to buy a new one. Not up yet. Okay, well, we'll keep our eyes open. Put it in the group chat when you put it up so that we can watch it. The good news of the night is that I've never bought any of her lip glosses because they were so warm. And I hope, because it was dark. It gets dark early, you guys. It was dark at 8 o'clock tonight. I didn't like that at all, but I left with 2 of them. I think 2 out of 4 is a good number for the cool tone crew that we have. Let me pull these up. I'm breathing, but I'm so upset. Like, why do you have to like ruin my one thing, my one zen? The lipstick has turned into Crushgate. What is the story? Like, first of all, they keep playing games. I've been tracking it. I'm going to ask him for a summary. Hang on. ChatGPT's been doing a little job for me on the side. I need a complete summary of sellouts and restocks for all of the different products that are in the Chanel Mademoiselle collection. I want to be able to list it out for my channel. I want to see what has sold out, what went back in, what has sold out, what has been back in, and anything that you can find specifically about this Crush lipstick. I don't even know where it is right now. Here. Now, Felice the other night found that she had already had a Crush lipstick from a while ago. And I've got Flying Cloud right here, and it is totally different from Crush. I'll put one on one side and one on the other. I'll show you guys. This is Crush. This is no liner, me grumpy. Sorry. I have to do something with my under eyes. Like I look like I'm dead. Oh, thank you. Wise Beauty. I can't put like foundation on again, you guys. It just washed off my face. I was like, I'm putting the cap of the Chanel onto the Wise Beauty wide awake stuff. I need like pads. I'm going to do the little trick in a minute. Okay. This is Crush. I'm really trying to go in. It's so close to like my natural lip color that it barely shows up. And I'm going to bring you close in a minute. This is Flying Cloud. Flying Cloud. Crush. This one goes more pinky on me. This one goes more beigey. This has like a little more life to it on me. I feel like if you're warm toned, Crush is your gal. And if you're cooler, Flying Cloud is like, if you're my skin twin. I did get the beige Sarah Creal. Oh, yeah, I've got to back up. You guys, I just like, no. I did. I got 2 of them, actually. I bought 2 Sarah Creals, and I don't have any. I didn't like any of them before. The shade compared to Flying Cloud, I see a difference, but others are adamant it's the same. I'm telling you right now, I have both lipsticks on, and it's clearly different. I mean, this is beige. This is pink. I'm going to put the new liner on with it so you guys can see the new Sephora liner that they keep selling out of. Pink frosting. Put it in your, like, you know, text me when you get it thing. It's not a substitute for Sink or Sway, but it's definitely nice if you're looking for something pale and cool. There we go. What do you guys think? You love the Crush lipstick on you more than Flying Cloud. And Maria, you are warm toned, right? You've had Crush in your collection for months. What formula is it, Felice? Is it the Rouge Cocoa? I think you said it was something else, that they use the same name of a color for a different formula. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, it's in the Velvet formula. Crush looks a tad darker. It's actually lighter in a beigey way, and this is more pink. Let me put my lights on, like a cool setting. Does that help? I hate that light. Let me put my phone camera light up to my wrinkly lips for you. Help or no? This is a totally different shade. This is beige, and this is more pink. And you know what? I'm going to say this because I've been wanting to say this today. I'm just in a mood to be ranty. I'm sorry. We'll have like a relaxing makeup time another time, but neutrals, if you're not a neutrals person, it's easy to just label it boring. If you're a neutrals person, to you, this is entirely two different looks. And you know what? Probably both people are right. If you're not a neutrals person and you look at this and you go, oh, they're both nude lips or whatever, fine. But we're like aficionados. We like this stuff. We can see the difference. Drilling down and pulling apart all of the neutrals is something we enjoy. There are so many differences and nuances that we care about and like. We want things to be slightly different, slightly more this, slightly more that. It's why people ask for comparison swatches all the time. I mean, you could ask any of these ladies that have been doing swatches. I mean, if you go on Rebecca's Instagram, there must be 10,000 swatches on there. And she's done all of them for her community. I think the shades are absolutely different. Yes, Flying Cloud would be too peach for you, you think, and it makes a difference. On a cool tone person, this pulls beige. Not in a bad way. Like I'd wear it. It's just more of like that kind of like 2000 millennial, almost like an elevated concealer lip on me. This is a cool pink. It's like one of the first cooler pinks that I've gotten from Chanel. Rouge Allure Velvet. Okay. Is it darker looking? Text me a picture and I'll throw it up here. Hold on. Let me open up my photos app. Send it on DM so I could put it through Instagram, actually. That'd be easier. I did manage to take a few pirate photos, guys. I have photos to show you of the Olive Young section. Let's see if it's synced. Okay, thanks, Felice. Okay. You want to do a swatch? I'm just going to put this right on the side of my face so that we can like really look at the difference. That is Flying Cloud. And that is Crush. Flying Cloud, Crush. That's a much easier way of seeing this, but they're not the same. You like them both. Neutrals are the best. I agree. But this is, Rebecca, as an editor, would you call this the same color? For some reason, I didn't get the notification. I'm sorry, Jacqueline. We just got here. Don't worry. I agree, Rebecca. They are the best. Yes, I do. I agree as well. You know, Rebecca, you have never swatched anything for anyone ever. Only for everyone in the whole universe. Every week. I'm an eyeshadow girl. I have no skin in this lipstick game. You and Molly doesn't either. Molly doesn't like that. But that is so not the same color. I mean, you cannot tell me that this is the same color. This is much more beige. This is much more mauve pink. Let's see. Felice, did you send me a swatch? Oh, shoot. It's like not showing up. Hold on. Here we go. No, it's not showing up. Why can I not do that? I don't understand what's going on here. Why you guys can't see it? Why is it faded? Something happened. What's this? Now you think Flying Cloud would be better for you. It's so hard to see on lips. I swear I saw them both change colors while Han swatched them in real time. Well, I'm here to tell you that this is not the same color. It might be the same color family-ish. I don't even think so. When I look at the undertones on these, they're different. See what I mean? Okay, I asked ChatGPT to track the situation. Okay, the Smoky palette has not sold out at any of the retailers. It remained available at Chanel, Nordstrom, and Macy's. Internationally, however, we've seen actual sellouts, including Singapore and Malaysia. We'll get into that in a minute. This is the sellout story of the lipstick, the Rouge Cocoa Crush. We're talking about this one. You have to find Crush. I'll send you mine, Holly. It's all yours, babes. You can have mine if you can't find it. This is the solid story. It's sold out on Chanel.com very quickly and has remained sold out on the dedicated Chanel US page. At Nordstrom, it has repeatedly disappeared, returned, disappeared again, and returned again, suggesting small inventory releases, reallocations, rather than one stable restock. Macy's has been the most consistently available US source in the industry. The nail polish has had no sellouts. We've been doing a couple things. I've had it try to see in zip codes that are near big cities that have a Nordstrom, just a sampling. We tried putting how many we could in the cart to see how many they had in the store. Nordstrom is set up in two different ways. You have the stuff that's in the store, and they can see all of the stores when they look at their inventory. Nordstrom.com is like a whole separate part of it. It's a website and it's on its own. And their inventory is separate from the store inventory. They can have things sent to you, but they can only get something from another store. Or you can like order it to pick up in store. But yeah, the pink polish is pretty, but I'm a dip girl. So no nail polish for me. I'm going to ask, wait, hold on. If someone wanted to find one of the Crush lipsticks, what would they tell ChatGPT? Can you give me the exact thing that they could copy and paste to have them do what you're doing for me? This is how we use AI. I am going to paste a prompt. I hope the whole thing will show. If it won't, I will make it into a Google Doc right now, and I'll put the link in. But let's see if it will just paste. Okay, that didn't really work. Let me try this a different way. I'm going to copy paste this into a Google Doc because it's not working. I'm going to create a Google Doc, guys, that will be accessible to you because you have the link. Okay. Okay, this is a copy to the link that I just made public for you. If you put this into your phone on ChatGPT, the prompt that he's given us, it will track the lipstick for you. And you'll know when it gets back in stock. AI is great at organizing things like that and being great with information. I did the complete compare and contrast of the launch technique that they used for denim with the one from here. And there were some interesting differences that we'll talk about another time, but this kind of stuff it's so good at. It is so good for taking all of your skincare and organizing it by what it does and what things overlap. And there's great stuff that you can do. You can't ask it if it's the best. That's not how it works. You have to put people in the room. And I'm going to show you guys how I do that. But this will help you at least find the damn lipstick if you want it. You got the dreaded allergy, and it's been years and years since you had a cough. My husband's sick right now. I'm so sorry. Rebecca's not doing too well either. She's been very snuffly and feeling yucky. Tanya's Beauty Box, new soul here. Oh, Subby here, enjoying you and your channel. Well, hi, Tanya. Welcome to our big mess. I'm usually not this crabby. Oh, okay. If anything's going to cheer me up, it's going to be a cool tone palette, right? You got to make something lemonade out of the lemons. I have to say, if you are cool toned, this is your new table buddy. Like, it's just going to stay on the table, because if something's a little too warm, you can cool it down in like 1 second with this palette. Can I take the lipstick off my face now that we all see that this is 2 different colors? Or should I just leave it? I feel like I'm going to go play like football or something, and I should put it like under my eyes. Let me go wipe this off for 1 second. We can reset. I want to show you guys the lip glosses. Can I give you a preview? Hang on. I couldn't take a picture with the other colors because she made us stop. The first shade is Casual. It is a cool tone beige. Spoiler alert. I called the store and I said, you're going to have to tell me if it's like peachy nude. I can't come if it's peachy nude. I really just need to know if it's like a cool tone. The girl said to me, she goes, it actually looks like it's kind of gray. And I was like, oh, I'm coming for sure now. Like, that was probably like, she thought negative, but I felt it was very positive for her to think it was gray. Hi, welcome, Tanya. Thanks, Molly. What? Hi, Tanya. Hi, Tanya. I'm pretty new too. Jacqueline, you're not new. No one's, Tanya, you're part of the group. You're in. You're in. Hey, Holly. Hey, Jacqueline. Good to know. I don't understand why they freak out and you take pics or vids. It could drive their business into there. It's so stupid. I can't believe that they wouldn't let you take pics. Everyone takes pics. You guys, I went in to a Sephora I had a list from this girl who lives in the middle of nowhere. Okay. She is not even near any store. None. Can you please just go and swatch these 4 shades of the Hung Van Gogh with these 2 shades of the Makeup Forever HD? Not only did I make swatches, the lady that was working in the store was like, oh, let me light them for you. And she like whips out her phone and like puts this light on them and it looks fantastic. And I'm like, thank you. This store, not so much. I will say the 2 on the right, they are so similar on the skin. I wonder if any of the swatches even, if we got any of them. Let me look up my phone. The first shade, the third, number 3 that you can see here, is a bronzy tone with little champagne bronzy glitters and fuchsia glitters. The one on the all the way to the right almost to me felt like the same kind of idea with a different base color, as if they were trying to make like a sparkling nude for deeper skin tones and a sparkly nude for more pale skin tones. It had less pigment in the actual gloss. Oh, wait, I do have a picture. Hold on. My sneaky son. Hold on, let me pull this down. I'm like, take the picture. Oh, and by the way, I swatched the liners. Hold on. Okay, this is there's only a couple. On the right-hand side of my hand, you can see that there's like a purple box and a pink box. Those are the lip liners that are the, quote, pH adjusting. If you want a bright pink ring around your lips that pH changes to your lip color, it is not a pH change. What happens is this color appears on your skin and it will look different because it's on your skin, thereby giving you your own custom shade. We have purple. That's what they're calling mauve. I would have to say that it's like a violet. And the other's fuchsia. So if you want a liner that does that, you got it. It's very hard to see the colors. If you, okay, so going this direction, it's very hard. We just did not have a chance to like light it up and do what we were doing. I think Brian was doing this like sneaky. On the lips, for me, with my, very pale lips, the 2 sparkly shades are not different enough looking at the finish. If you want something that's got a little bit of bronzy pigment to it, you would go with the deeper shade. And if you wanted something with less pigment, more just sparkle clear, they're both glistening discotheque crazy shades. I couldn't believe that they were in the line, but good for her for understanding that we're not dead yet. we still want to have a little fun with our lips. It is free advertising. I know. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm done. You have the shade No Further Questions. It's nice. Oh, it's called My Pleasure. Sorry. Okay, so the ones that I got are called Adulting and Casual. And those would be the two on the left-hand side. Let me just take this off my face because my micellar water is in the other room, and I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I want you guys to think about one thing. Do you think that a lot of the things that Sephora asks the brands to do are kind of all the same? When they put out colors, do you feel like there's always a peach, a light pink, a mauve, a terracotta, a bronzy? Do they go for different nudes? Be right back. Let's think about it. I'm going to be in a whole different headspace when I come back. When I come back, it's going to be Zen City. We're going to play with eyeshadow and two lippies. Okay? Be right back. If you have any of these, send them to me and I'll put them up. Send them to my Instagram DM and I'll put up what you have. Okay? Hello. Let me take off whatever I have on here. My dual lip. It's okay to be disgruntled, Michelle. I'm a bit oversaturated by the makeup space. I honestly haven't been uber excited since the motherships. I know, baby. And you're going to have a place to talk about those as much as we want. I'm going to put a tiny little bit of Corda Balm on, like just while we're chit-chatting for a minute. Okay. 2 Sephoras have mentioned to me that they are going through their big transition right now. I think we noticed. Things are coming fast and furious. It's almost an assault. When you put it into perspective, we're like halfway through. Let me rephrase that. We are on the second half of the year now. And August has started showing holiday. It's happened 2 years in a row now. You have every fall launch, every holiday launch, and everything has to be shown to you by Black Friday, because that is the day that everybody knows things go on sale. And we had Black Friday sales that were way earlier than Black Friday because the brands started realizing that there is a finite amount of money that people are going to spend, and they want their product in your possession. So I will do my best to give you photographs of whatever I find. I comb through like that Asian website because they get a lot of stuff before us, and I will let you know what is coming. But I also want to take some good guesses. That video that Lisa Eldridge did the other day that I sent to you guys, she did a whole complexion video talking about undertones, and she had some very interesting takes on the whole thing. I'm going to put some of this on. You guys order this before it sells out. It is, okay, I do not look extremely moisturized right now, and I'm going to look 100 times better just from this. It feels so good. It's the best makeup prep ever, but it also has 0 mica. So I'm not glowing from sparkles. This just gives your skin this oomph of hydration, and it plumps, and then it kind of seals everything. So you have like a better surface to work off of, if that makes sense. Like it's smoother. I really like it. Okay, let's look at the lip glosses first. This is called Casual. This is the one that I was like, oh yeah. Hello, you had to answer a text. Oh, can you text it to me? This is Casual. I have to say, it reminds me a lot of my early Armanis that I liked back in the days when this was like not really a color. Here you can really get a sense of it. It's a nice package, glass. This is smooth, but it's not fingerprinty smooth. It's beautiful. This is the wand. It reminds me a lot of the Westman wand. Kind of like that paddle. flat, a little bit. Well, no, that's just bulk. It doesn't take out too much product, but here we go. It reminds me a lot of Nana. I think it's called Nana from Westman. Hold on. Westman has a whole section of from Home Goods. I buy these like round things so I can like twist them around. Yeah, it is called Nana. I'm going to take a couple of these out because I feel like we're going to find something similar. I love this color. I could live in this color for a really long time. This lets me do any fun eye. I don't care that eyeshadow's not having a moment right now. I love a nude lip. And on me, this is a nude lip. If you are a cool tone person where every single solitary lip gloss pulls orange on you, I really don't think this one will. I see zero possibilities of that happening because if it pulls orange, it's going to pull orange on me. This is called Biscuit. Boy, these are very similar. And here's the paddle from Westman. I'll hold them up next to each other, but oh, that was recognizable like right away. This is Biscuit. Kind of her quintessential color. I just pulled out a couple of these. This is Rudy Nudie. You guys know I love this one. This one runs more on the pinkier side. But I really wanted to see Nana. Because Nana works for me. So we have Biscuit, Rudy Nudie, Nana, and now we have Adulting. It's almost like Rudy Nudie and Nana had a baby. If Rudy Nudie and Nana had a baby, it would be Adulting. And this has much more color, which I find kind of smoothing. I'm going to try on these also just to see what they feel like. But let's look at the component. The Westman comes like this, and I do like that you can see the color, but obviously you can see the color with hers. So this is the new one, Sarah Creal. And this is the Westman. Wow, that was a good call on my part, huh? I think we found a company that makes paddles. It's interesting to when you start doing this because like they're all kind of eaten from the same beast. Oh, Jocelyn's here. What? How did I miss all these comments? You got your text. Oh, that's pretty. Hi, Jocelyn. Speaking of Armani, I broke an old formula foundation in my tile floor the other day, and there she's gone. Oh, Jacqueline, that is like, it's like dropping pallets and stuff. I know. I know. I dropped the Chris McMillan hair oil. That was a fun cleanup. I hate the applicator, but love the way the gloss feels. This feels extremely hydrating and very cushiony. I feel like I'm wearing a lip mask, not a lip gloss. This has, you know how some of those lip oils that they're doing now, like they're just so thin and you're like, why? This is not that. This is great. Let me put a liner on. This is a very popular color, I guess, in the beauty community. People who like cool tones. This is Gone Beige from Maybelline. It's kind of like an old staple for people. I picked it up again to kind of look at it and see what I thought. It's not bad. I'll put it on. What the heck? Let's do it. I do not buy the liners. Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner in 104 Gone Beige, made in Canada, Montreal. She's pretty. I like her. Oh, you missed me getting pissed. That was it. This is Casual from Sarah Creal, brand new. She came out with 4 new colors. This is what they look like. Going across, I'll give you the names. Okay, so this is called Casual, and it is described as a cool beige. This one. Can you see my mouse or no? I don't know. Here, this one. No. The first one is Casual Cool Beige. The second one is the other shade that I bought. It's called Adulting, and it's described as a rosy pink mauve. And I think I agree. I think it's going to be almost like Cabana. I'm going to pull that out. Then the deeper sparkly one is called Low Key Iconic Warm Bronze Shimmer. And they are all different colors in there, guys. If you're a person that really likes that multicolored sparkle, you will like these 2 glosses. If you like it when there's more than just a slight shimmer, these are ultra shimmer. Like, I would go maximalist would be the word that comes to mind. And the last one is called Don't Wait Up, described as a rose gold sparkle. Okay, sort of. I think it's more of a, sorry, I have like dog hair like everywhere. I was playing with Sunny when I got home. The last one has less pigment behind it than the one on the left. The one on the left is more bronzy. The one on the right is more shimmer on anything you want. I think the bronzy one kind of stands alone better. If you like a clear look with sparkle only, I think you'll like the one on the right. You want a little hint of bronziness, like a little tan look, like a vacation, the one on the left, I would say definitely. I know, Jacqueline, you're sorry you drop and break makeup all the time. All the time. You dropped the Vega palette the other day. Oh, it's so painful, and it shattered your favorite shade. The super sparkly one. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hi, Jocelyn. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, everybody else. Holly, that's tragic. I know. These are Sarah Creal glosses. Is there more product in the Sarah Creal than the Westman? The Sarah Creal has 6 mLs or 0.2 fluid ounces. The Westman has 6.5 milliliters and 0.21 ounces. So you get a tiny bit more from Westman, and hers are $38. And the Sarah, I think, was $40. Because I think Ryan said, you just spent $80 on 2 lip glosses, because he was with me to film. Yeah. So there's a $2 difference in favor of Sarah Creal being higher priced, and you get 0.2 ounces. Oh, sorry, you get an extra 0.2 of a milliliter. Like, I don't even think that's measurable, but to me, it's like very similar. And the only reason why I realized it was because of the paddle. I recognized, because I use these so much, it's a paddle that I'm used to. That's what made me think of it. But cool tone people, do not worry about warmth here. She finally gave us something pale. Could she give us a bronzer now? I would really, really like one. I really would. I want her to do something that we can wear. Let me show you the other color. This one's called Adulting. I did not buy the shimmery ones. It's not holiday yet. To me, those are holiday lips. In fact, I said that to the girl and she's like, I agree. When you want to start like discoing it out during the holidays, they're there. Not limited edition. I like to look at these videos in 2 ways now. We have introductions and we have visitors. Visitors are the limited edition ones that come in and out of our lives. This is always going to be there. For as long as this company is around and people are buying it, you will see these shades. So there's no reason to feel a sense of urgency about this. And I'm very sensitive to this all right now because I feel that feeling from the Chanel. It was a sad moment. Oh, I'm so sorry. Dropping your makeup is tragic. So sorry for the losses. I hope your migraines are better. Canada does not have, wait, it's made in Canada, but you don't have it? I think that's really funny. Jocelyn, we could work something out. I could throw one into your box when I send you the blush. Good match indeed. It is. I like this gone grayish. It's not bad. Hair oil dropped because a hazard for, oh, I'm telling you, it's like a skating rink when you drop a bottle of oil with glass. It's good times. The gloss looks really great, thick with just enough color. Yes. It feels even. Sometimes glosses can pool, like the color kind of falls into like the lip lines. What happened to that little mirror? I'm the only person that could lose something on a table that has 4 things behind me with a pile of palettes. Yeah, this is not emphasizing texture. This is not sitting in lines. It's gonna live in my bag, and I will probably have a second one so that I have one over here and one always with me kind of thing. This is the kind of lip gloss that I can put on with no mirror. I don't care if I don't have a liner. It's fine. It's nude. It's great. This is going to be a little workhorse for me. Gone Grayish is the bomb. I must lean warm. The word grayish gives me the shivers. Yes. How about a real cool blush from her place? Yes. And a bronzer that works on cool tones would be nice. Grayish is a great shade on me. Thank you. I lose things that are in my hand. Oh, I want to show you guys something. Since we're talking about it, let me put this lip gloss on first. And then, oops. I love this color. Love. Love. And the girl said, I think it's kind of gray. I was like, that's for me. What shade am I in the Westman Foundation? I bought F3. Too yellow, ended up getting L1. L1, can I tell you? They were very close. I needed that little bit of rosiness to like lift up my skin a little bit because I don't like to wear it super concentrated, and I have a lot of redness. So it kind of comes through as pink, and I needed whatever that was to cancel or agree with. I don't know. It worked better on me. So this is the second color. I'll show it to you next to the first color so that you can kind of get a sense of the story. She's cool. She's pretty. To me, this is a pretty lip gloss. Like, oh, that's pretty. Like, when you see the color, there's just no way that you can't say that this is not a pretty color. And honestly, it's weird because I am still somebody who will wear concealer lips and enjoy it. My lips have lost their color from yesteryear. I used to have very pink lips. And now I just sort of feel like, I don't know, like I have no filler now, and they could use like a little something. We have to work that out. This color reminds me of Rudy Nudie. Let's do a little, ooh, but more pigment. Ooh. You know what? I like a gloss with a little color. And Molly, I'm looking at you right now, honey. Molly's son is getting married in the summer. And they have a June wedding. Is it June, Mom? We Molly and I are strategizing her makeup. She's definitely doing the Westman and the Chanel. I want to convince her to do a lip with a little fun. Oh, my natural lips are terrible, Jacqueline, but thank you. Mine are like, I don't even know that I have lips anymore. This color, though, when you can see your lip through a color, even though my lips are like faded, I almost feel like this is my lips 10 years ago. Not my lips, but better. If I thought to myself, what color were my lips? This is what's in my head. And Molly, I really want you to think about this one because I know you don't like to wear lips. She's a gloss girl and she's like a plain gloss girl. I want you to go try this shade because it is a nude, but it's like I have pink lips and I'm wearing clear lip gloss. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this looks very skin native, I guess is what I'm trying to say. This looks like something that could be my lip color. Like if I came on and this wasn't shiny, I don't think there's any question that you would be like, that's a lip color. It's not like they're, a crazy thing. This color is my lips 10 years ago. I'm sticking with it. Ugh, yay. Yay, Molly. Adulting is a pretty shade classy. My lips have not yet lost color, just volume. Oh, well, Jocelyn, I've been in menopause way longer than anybody here because it happened to me early when I got sick. And I can't do any of the hormones because of some other stuff. You do lose them eventually. And it's okay to like still wear concealer lips and stuff. I just need a shit ton of blush at that point. Early June. It's a really pretty color. I know you love the beige one. You could wear the beige one to the rehearsal dinner. My eyebrows are looking really kind of scary right now. I need like a good shaping. I want to see this next to Rudy Nude. Wait a minute. I don't think the words could be smaller. That should be part of the over 40 situation, is that you should not have to deal with that. Okay, this is Rudy Nude. I do love her. See, when you're a neutrals person, very different. Wait till you see how much more pigment this one has. But not in a bad way. Like not in a, ooh, you're wearing a lot of lipstick over there, lady. This one just gives you that little oomph that goes from nude to natural. That's what I'm trying to say. The nude lip is a vibe. Everybody has a color that their lips are. I think this is what mine used to be. I really do. You go check on my natural lips are so pretty. You don't need, yeah, I do need liner. I do. And I've got lines that are like having lines. Ladies, I'm not even kidding. Wet n Wild Plum Berry is very natural and forgiving. No shit, and only $2 Canadian. I'm gonna go to Walgreens tomorrow and see what that looks like. I'm starting to realize with pencils, there's only so many places that make pencils, apparently. And AI and I have been having a discussion about, I'm very interested right now in how the research and development works, and how when a company like Tom Ford is acquired by Estee Lauder, and they have all those formulas that they can change a couple things and drill into all of the products all the way from top to bottom from the drugstore. There was an article about it. I think I linked it today about just that. So I think it's very interesting. The adulting is very flattering. Let's put a little, I'll do the nude liner, the new one from Sephora that pretends to be Sinker Suede. They did hear us that there were no cool tones. I got to say that. You could go two ways with this. In fact, I'm going to do that. You could do a very easygoing line that's just sort of there so that like it doesn't bleed all over your face at some point up into like your lines, which is what happens with me. And I'll just put on something rosier. What's something we can all buy? Okay, I'm going to have to sharpen this, but this is Pink Slip. This will work. Pink Slip from Lawless. Is she okay? We haven't heard about her in a long time. Is she still at Sephora? Is she moving out? Look what happens when you do something in this family. This is a great liner, by the way. It changes your whole perception of the lip gloss itself when you change the liner. And I like both looks, but I wanted to show you. This is just with like that same tone of pink. And this is looking at that a little bit lighter. See how this is just sort of more alive and this is just sort of more nude? If I was in just anything that I wanted to, I could go here. This would make me go into maybe like the Chanel palette, you know? This one could go anywhere. I could do blue. I could do green. I could do whatever I want with this. 3 years out of menopause and 48. It was during COVID that I think it shocked your system. I think COVID did a lot of things to a lot of people. That is a story for another day. $2 is so good, and those liners are so long. Really? I love a good tip. You know, there's a new mascara called Sky Tubes. You guys, I try all of the tubing formulas. I'm going to do a side-by-side view because somebody asked which I liked better. The Korean one that I bought, the Heimish, or this. When we do my eyes, I'm going to do one in each. Can you guys remind me? Are we even going to get to this tonight? I don't know. We might. All right, so this still reads nude, but nude 10 years ago for me. Thank you, Jacqueline, for the tip. I have to check it out. Shoppers or Walmart. Holly, they are great. I'm excited. I'm very excited. I want to go see it. Let's see what Tanya said. I wish I was postmenopause because I've been perimenopause since you were 37, you're 53. How many times have you had to like change your sheets? And look at me in a sweatshirt right now. You guys, I used to be the one screaming and crying that it had to be colder in here. When I was pregnant with Ryan, we were living in our house that we had in Wilmette, and our house was 100 years old. And we actually, it was a coal thing, like in the back in the day that used to feed the furnace. So there was forced air. So we had all the work that was there to have air conditioning, but it wasn't good enough in that house. So we put a window unit in our bedroom, and I didn't let him take it out until November. My husband, who was always warm, was freezing when I was pregnant. Amazon. You'll be 49 in December and just started having hot flashes. I guess it's starting. It's mainly my face that gets hot. There's a new pad, Holly, that you have to get that is made by Ace Tura, this company. They do a Sika pad. I think that you were sick when we talked about it. I bought these for the lady that cleans our house. She's going through menopause and she's got like the red cheek situation. They have pads that are soaked, and it's not menthol, so it's not like going to burn or anything. It literally takes the temperature down. Are you ready? Like 10 degrees, I would say. Like, it is just, they're incredible, and they're not expensive. It's Ace Tura is the brand. She literally keeps them in her refrigerator at home and pops them on, walks around. They plump up your skin and they take the redness down. They work. Tanya, any day now, right? Yes, Holly. Coming in hot. I have the ceiling fan, a standing fan, the central air in my house, especially at night. And in the winter, I cover my bedroom vent, keep on the fans, and crack the window. I feel you, Tanya. I was you for so long. I was the hottest person in the world. Tanya, I'm the same way. I've been sleeping in my guest room a lot because my husband gets cold at night. So you go there and turn the fan on full blast. Yep, the left side is nicer. I had the easiest menopause, 3 months of mild hot flashes. Jocelyn, we're going to have to ban you from the group. It was nice knowing you. Best wishes. I didn't notice the menopause except my periods stopped. Well, that's lucky. That sounds good. My granny had a window unit in her den, and it was the coldest and best air conditioner ever. Isn't it funny the things that we remember? I noticed postmenopause now someone has my waist. Who took it? Who? Someone. Give it back. Hi, everyone. Yay, not too late. Hi, Raina. Welcome. Hi, Raina. Hi. There was an ad that ran a few years ago showing a woman wearing shorts and winter boots going outside in a snowstorm to turn on her AC, and I cannot recall the product. Okay, that is the freaking funniest thing ever. This is putting me in such a better mood. Oh, menopause talk just came at the right time, perimenopause. I have a whole section in the house dedicated to talking about menopause, complaining about menopause, giving tips about menopause. I mean, from sheets to whatever, like we're going to do a soft launch, I think, on Sunday. I think I'm going to open up like 3 or 4 rooms and we're going to test it out. Would you guys be interested? Does that sound like a plan? Because I think that's how I want to do it. I want to build out loud because I have the structure and everything, but like, what if you don't like it? I want to make it ours. Like, I want to work on it together, and we'll open one room at a time out loud for everybody. I mean, this is like, let's build the house together. We came up with the idea of having a place to be, and I sent Rebecca this today. There was an article. Like, we are so on the right track right now. Oh, what is that? What is Amit showing right now? Oh, New La Prairie. Not excited. Okay. I sent this to Rebecca. Rebecca, are you still here? It says Reddit's communities are rewriting beauty trends. Communities are rewriting beauty trends as consumers grow tired of being served the same trends, faces, and products. Beauty discovery is shifting toward spaces where peer-to-peer advice and individual experience carry more weight. Have I not been like screaming this? Reddit's first beauty report, the People's Beauty Index, explores how its communities are influencing everything from product validation to personal taste as consumers increasingly look for advice that feels relevant to them rather than prescribed by an algorithm. Well, I'm going to go a step further because we are not 20 years old. We're not 18. We're not 14. We're not 16. We're not 26. We're not even 36. I don't care what's going on Reddit. When I used to go on Reddit, it was ranting about beauty YouTubers. I realize now that it has become more. And I do look things up on there sometimes. But it's kind of like your taste. As you get older, you become more discerning. You're making more intentional choices. You're not experimenting in quite the same way. You're not looking to be trendy as much as you're looking to be modern. You know what I mean? There's a difference. Okay, so that's the blue color. Maybe I'll try a little liner. Maybe I'll do like a wing or something. But you're not going to like put blue glitter all over your face and go to a concert, probably. But if you want to, that's fine. Love air, hate stagnant air, need the air circulate. There's a fan above me. Yep. I love you, ladies. This is so wonderful. You guys, I was in the worst mood, and now I'm not. I agree. It's such a wonderful group. It is. I love you guys. Don't even read Reddit. It is a cesspool. But also, people will go on and be like, rate my makeup. And people will tear the person apart. And then the people will build her back up. And it's just so sad that I don't know if you guys saw on my Instagram. I want to show you a video while I go to the bathroom. Full disclosure, I've watched the video. The Beauty Professor, one of my favorites from back in the day, did a very, very important video that I think should go viral. And I want you guys to put it in your feeds and share it with friends and show it to people because it is really relevant and important. And people need to know about it. Actually, I just lost like half of the screen. Hold on. I just lost like my whole screen. Hold on. Wait a minute. You guys, hold on a second. I am pressing escape. Okay. We're back. That was fun. What is over here? Hold on, I gotta put the beauty professor on. I love her. She was like one of the first people to start doing like luxury beauty. And she's super smart. She teaches like communications classes in the college. And her daughter, oh my God, I remember when she adopted her. She is the most adorable person in the whole world. And I like them. You know, she's like a normal person. Okay, this is her video. Hold on. Oh, she reposted me posting her post. Hold on. I need her post. Here we go. Wait, first I'm going to show you her cute daughter, just so you have a little. That is not it. I will be so happy when we're on a website. I don't have to do this stuff anymore. Like, I hate it. Okay. This is her with her daughter. Let me turn her on.
Cuckoo. It's like, where's the passage to open it? The line is so hidden. Just yank and it opens. I'm this girl's daughter. She's my mom. And did you actually know? How can you open this? You don't need to twist it. Just pull and you can see the entrance.
What if I told you that there's something you can do to immediately increase your power?
Hold on. I don't want to increase power. I want to increase this knowledge base.
Good morning. Happy Friday. I want to scream it from the rooftops. These accounts are not real. That is not a real person behind this video. Here's something that nobody is telling you about AI on social media. And it's how to spot an AI-generated account, especially one marketed towards women, middle-aged and beyond, of which there are many. You still tell when those accounts are being AI generated. I want to give you 3 tips specifically on what to look for, because I'm seeing my friends, people that I interact with online following these accounts, dropping those keywords into comments so they can get links. Number 1, look for recency. Scroll back on that account, look to see when they started posting videos. These AI generated accounts that looks like a human being giving you life advice, fitness advice, nutrition advice, some kind of natural remedy advice. You're like, where have they been all my life? They just popped up and they have all this wisdom. Look to see when they started this account, because if you look back, it's usually a short history. They might have started a month ago. See nothing about their past. Good morning. Happy Friday. I am back on campus. Summer is over. And it was a fast one because I did teach during summer as well and work a bunch. But that being said, I'm back here for an all-day meeting and back to my walking on campus chats. I am so grateful for the feedback that I received on my AI and how to spot an AI kind of beauty wellness account. Thank you guys for sharing it. So many of you shared it, left amazing comments I need to respond to. This is such an important topic, important conversation, and something I'm passionate about making sure we're really being aware of. So
hang on a second. That was not her whole video. I could hear it while I was in the bathroom. Hold on a second. Let me go to mine.
We get it on.
And want to scream it from the rooftops. These accounts are not real. That is not a real person behind this video. Here's something that nobody is telling you about AI on social media. and it's how to spot an AI generated account, especially one marketed towards women, middle-aged and beyond, of which there are many. These will tell when those accounts are being AI generated. I want to give you 3 tips specifically on what to look for, because I'm seeing my friends, people that I interact with online following these accounts, dropping those keywords into comments so they can get links. Number 1, look for recency. Scroll back on that account, look to see when they started posting videos. These AI generated accounts that looks like a human being giving you life advice, fitness advice, nutrition advice, some kind of natural remedy advice. You're like, where have they been all my life? They just popped up and they have all this wisdom. Look to see when they started this account, because if you look back, it's usually a short history. They might have started a month ago. See nothing about their past.
We're clearly having some issues watching the whole thing. Go on my stories today, and when you click her story, you can play the whole thing through. But basically, there's a whole bunch of fake stuff out there right now, and it's getting to the point where it's a little bit better than it used to be in terms of its quality, and it's harder to discern. Although if it feels off, it is off. I remember Lipstick Alley. That's how old I am. Oh, we have a whole area in our house that's going to be for all the reminiscing. Should I open that one as one of the first rooms? I was going to, because I think it's a good place to start. Never got into Reddit. I remember Lipstick Alley too. Yep. Love the beauty professor. She has amazing hair. I know. Always, always. Michelle, you've created a wonderful space here. No, you. There's no you. It's a we. This model that we're in right now is exactly the opposite of what I like. I like collaboration and togetherness. Almost like we should be on Zoom, but no one should care if they want to turn their camera off. You know what I mean? You don't have to. You show us a picture of your dog. I don't care. But hearing voices and taking turns and being in a conversation is exactly why I want the beauty chat to exist. I want a place where all of you have each other, and it never is going to feel too big because of the way that I'm setting it up. It's always going to feel like you can find your people. Thank you, Jacqueline. Amazon for the Wet and Wild. Yeah. Had not heard of the beauty professor. Well, she's been around since like the beginning of YouTube. She's great. I missed Tim Talia too. She had everything. Can I tell you what she wound up doing though? She wound up working with rescue dogs. And you know what? When you're on the side of beauty where you're looking at it as a business and as a way of trying to make some money and things like that, it can suck the joy out of it really hard. Like today for me, and I know it's not a big deal. Yay, I wasn't able to film lip glosses for you guys, whatever, but I wasn't able to film lip glosses for you guys. And I do know that there are people who need to see this before they spend their money on it. And if they're going to keep giving us computer generated stuff, or we're only hearing about our makeup from people who are in an advertising agreement together, I am not opposed to sponsored content. I like sponsored content because the people who I watch, I know that they will turn down something that they don't like, and they're not going to lie to me. People who are doing skincare videos where they're doing like a whole new skincare routine like every other day gives me pause, because it takes me like 6 weeks to figure out if I can say that a sunscreen works, or that I've spent the whole summer now living in YSE and I can speak to it now. I can say things about it. Josh Rosebrook, over a decade of using his products. His line is the whole reason why I feel okay about trying other stuff, because I can rescue myself with Josh at any moment. So I know that you find your people to watch, the ones that you trust. Last weekend, I happened to turn on Jen Loves. She had a video about an AI generated cartoon that her mother saw about a foundation. And it's so scammy and sketchy and gross and like lies and aimed at Gen X women and older because they don't understand AI. That video has to go around, and check out Jen's video. It's very interesting. Been trying to think of her name for months. What happened with her? Christine is happily not doing makeup. She's with little puppies. Good for her. But damn, I miss it. So this is exactly one of the things I talked about with Claude and ChatGPT to when I was building the site. She created one database of just swatching and sharing and showing. Very helpful. That was back in a place where things were still very new. We hadn't really seen duochromes at the beginning. You know, like it was a time before all these indie brands came out, like Cleona. It was important at that time to compare everything in terms of color. At this point, a color story, for it to really be different, is kind of artistic choice at this point. The colors that are in the new Natasha palette, you probably get like one of these or two of these where you're like, ooh, it's kind of cool tone. She gave us the whole platter finally, and she's been very consistent. I'm going to go back into the other palettes, but just kind of where she sort of, before this, there's always a before. I feel like I have been waiting for her to do a 2.0 of Glam for a while. To me, this was the little black dress of my makeup collection. This was the girl who could save me anytime. No. Okay, we're okay. I think we're okay. Maybe. Okay. These might not be back in their exact spots, but they made it. We're not going to talk about dropping makeup anymore today. This was my little black dress. Did anybody else feel like that? I got to get through some of these comments. You'd never know she was adopted. Twinning so adorable. Yes. Saw this today on my feed. Such an important video, you guys. Spread the word. It doesn't matter if it's makeup or games or sports or whatever. You got to question everything. Because it's on the internet is not an answer anymore. Christine Temptalia does canine content now. They do puppy things. I'm so happy for her. Rebecca, we're talking about how it can suck the passion right out of you. Because you see the ugly side of beauty. I don't remember what Temptalia did. I think she changed careers, but maybe her health was not good. I have no idea, but honest to goodness, we can make our own database. And You don't have to do anything except comment. The way AI can work is that it can take all of the things that we are sharing with it and make it so that it's searchable for us in the house, so that you're able to find another person who's your skin twin, or somebody who prefers matte makeup, or somebody who's dealing with cystic acne, or somebody who's got gray hair and needs a solution, or somebody who's like, these damn wrinkles, every foundation magnifies them, help. And all of the things that we talk about will be searchable, and you will become your own resource as a we. We will decide what's the best. We will figure out what we need. We will make those decisions, and we will be able to search each other, not just what's on YouTube. However, I believe strongly in listening to experts. I want to hear from Rebecca. She is a real editor. She tells us everything like it is. She's a reporter. She's a writer. This is her work. She knows how to evaluate and explain products. I like product developers that can tell us how something was made. I like the component people that have the ideas of what it's going to look like, how it's going to feel, what it should weigh, the luxuriousness. You are paying for this. God, these are similar. More pigment, though, in these. Gucci gives us a little less, you know? I think that we are all very smart about ourselves. We have learned what we like and what we don't like. Rebecca and I always laugh that we'll never steal each other's makeup. She prefers warm. I prefer cool. She prefers this. I prefer that. It's very fun. I was like, when you catch up to me in my menopause stuff, things are going to change for you. But it's funny. It is really funny. Some of it is taste, and some of it is looking at your skin in a different way when you're at a different point in life. So different. Remember seeing puppies a lot. Didn't know she fully transitioned to that. Yeah, but her site is still up. She's got to still be making money from it. I thought Tim Tilly was on Instagram, but I'm seeing puppies. Yeah. Yeah. She's doing puppies now. Little rescue doggies. Courtney Belux is a cutie patootie in the beauty space, and she has products fast. She's a lot like Hannah. You know, they get everything. I don't know how Courtney is doing it as quickly as she is. It must be because she sounds like a Jersey girl. Is she from Jersey or New York? She's got that Eastern accent. Not sure. Yes, Tim Taylor was purely puppy rearing stuff. Well, puppies are better than makeup any day. My husband will totally agree with that. Won't you? Standing right here. I just found Courtney. She loves Highland cows. Really? That's right, dog. She seems so sweet. Hello? What are you doing? Oh, our dog? He's like, our dog's right here. We're his parents. We are. He's our baby. And then our other person is going to be our lawyer. Especially UK, Europe, people that can't return makeup like we can. So true. So true. Also, accessibility to a return. You know, like if it can't get picked up by your mail, and then how do you get it back? And what if you order on Amazon now, you can return it to Whole Foods. Like I know there's like return centers at places, but pain in the ass. I've done the UPS thing at Walgreens before. Standing at that camera counter could be like a 7-hour tour, you know? Not your eyes. At Not for Pimp Beauty, at Molly, and at Jacqueline. Not in your eyes. I don't know what you mean. I missed the context. Another reason to go to Ulta. I gather, Michelle, that you went into Sephora and you were prevented from recording swatches. Is there a sign stating that recording is not allowed? No. The woman who went in the back to get these out for me because they were not in the display yet, then told me, who dragged my son with me to said store to get swatches, and was told that I couldn't do that. It started with the woman at the MAC counter. They had just opened up a MAC section in the store. And I was like, ooh, do you guys have this is what I was looking for. My new magic, the multi-sculpt with the lip gloss. They didn't have either. They had something called glass face or face glass. I can't remember which one. But I took a picture of the ingredient list and gave it to ChatGPT because ChatGPT knows how I evaluate things now. And I can just stick an ingredient list on there and he'll be like, this is where it fits with that. And this is where and you don't like this and you don't like that. And went through it. And I just said, tell me if there's anything in here that's sparkly like mica. And boom, there was. And I was like, nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Face glass and lip glass are different in that lip gloss is just clear. So I thought it was a clear gloss, almost like the Chanel one that's natural. There's a Dior one that doesn't have color. Not fit for pimp beauty. You need a hazmat suit to go to Sephora. We need to discuss. My Sephora that I went to today was actually the cleanest one I think I've ever seen. Ever. Love your channel and have started watching your lives with Hannah lately. Great content. Tanya, she's your girl. Oh, thank you. Remember Stephanie Nicole? She was awesome. I do. She was in like the San Francisco scene when Beautylish was kind of a big deal. What happened to Beautylish? They like never brought the girls that work there. Oh my God, you guys, I loved them. They were back in the time when you couldn't get makeup, when you sat by your phone at 3 o'clock in the morning for a release. Those girls would be like, I gotcha. Let's do a little pre-sale. And they would take care of it. When COVID happened, they went remote and the business it's weird. I don't know what happened to them. Everyday Sunshine. I don't even know that one. Stephanie Nicole was great. Tanya, I thought Stephanie was coming back. I saw her post and she looked like a different person. Really? Interesting. She would break down price point per gram, color variation. See, everybody's got their thing, you know? You know who to go to for certain things. You know who likes the same things that you like. You know who's kind of your skin twin. You know somebody who's dealing with the same problems or issues. You trust people who, it's not that I don't have to sit here and say I don't like something all the time. Usually products are pretty good, but I can have an opinion on texture, on price, on the shade match, on who this would work for. Like if it doesn't work for me because it's this, maybe it'll work for you because you're looking for that. You know what I mean? Especially with skin tones and colors. Used to watch Everyday Sunshine. I don't even know who this is. Such a sweet lady. Just before her last video, she mentioned that she was being treated for breast cancer. I hope she did not stop because she got too sick. Oh. She stopped posting months ago. She was great. I hope she's okay. That's really sad. Been worried about that. Holly, we were worried to death about you. We were so worried about you. And at that time, I was also going through that whole migraine crisis that I went through. And I'm sorry, you guys, that my videos have been inconsistent. And I'm sorry that the summer kind of got away from me. And I'm sorry that you haven't been able to count on me on Tuesdays. And I'm back. I'm back with the caveat that my parents are in a place right now that is extremely needy. And my son started law school, and my sister's kids are in Miami, Tucson, and Vegas. My sister works a few days a week. I work doing this, and my parents live 5 minutes from both of us, and they need us right now. And when they need me, it's got to take precedent. I have to put family first right now. I just do. I'm sorry. I will always be upfront with you guys about it and say it. But once the Beauty Chat house is up, you're not going to need me in the same way. I'll be one of you instead of the face that is sitting here. I'll still do videos. I'm still going to do this, but it's not going to be the only thing. Prefer warm shadows and cool lips, but we'll change it up from time to time. And I think our preferences change a lot, don't they? I think Courtney's in New York. She definitely has access to East Coast fashion first, whatever. And she's buying everything. How about Hannah? Hannah is buying everything. Guys, I don't know a lot of people who can buy everything right now. And it's just not like about that. It's just more about enjoying the things that we have, not duplicating, making better choices, doing the things that are smart. And having a tool like AI working for you is a really good feeling to get it organized that way. I've got the skincare one. It's done. The prompt is there, and we're going to keep it healthy with adding to it all the time. And I'm going to keep it healthy with you. And I'm going to show you how I'm doing it. I've been doing it as the guinea pig. I have everything documented so I can go through it with you. Love returning Amazon at the UPS. So easy. I think Courtney went to LV in Manhattan. It seems like she's in the New York City area. Walgreens shipping is great. Their pharmacy has a 1-star review, quote, the worst pharmacy in all of Florida. We had the best Walgreens until they did like almost a forced retirement on everybody who was in the upper echelon. Like our pharmacist that was at Walgreens felt like we were going to a private pharmacy, little small town feel. He knew everyone. He helped everybody personally. It was great. And then they brought in like all these really young people that didn't know what they were doing and cost them a lot less money. And we transferred out to a mom and pop pharmacy here. I use Osco for a few things. That's it. Funny. At a bad pharmacy, waiting on meds is so annoying. Your Walgreens is mid. Walgreens gives me a headache. So does CVS. Oh, there's another cool concealer concoction that I saw online that works with the Eucerin Aquaphor lip balm and then the concealer. All right, I'm going to show you guys my under eye thing again because everybody hasn't had the lovely opportunity. There are a million shades, not a million, I think like 18 of these MAC multi-sculpt matte products. Let me pull it up for those of you who haven't seen it yet. I saw their holiday collection looks pretty Y2K or something. Here, new. It's not new. Makeup. Face. don't even know what it would be under because it's a pigment for everything. Here we go. Okay, this is the MAC Multi-Sculpt. It comes in a huge variety of colors. This is Tete a Tint. This is Brulee, a soft creamy beige. Painterly, a nude beige. Omega, this is the one that's olive. If you're an olive undertone person, this is going to be really good. Or if you're trying to hide redness, I think this would work. So they have three, wait, let's see. They have the beige. These are the beiges. They have the browns. They have the pinks. And they have the red. So not every color, but you can find your skin tone for this. For my purposes, I have been using a little combo of the Brulee. You don't need a lot. This stuff is like, think of concentrated concealer without any extra product or bulk. And I take a little bit of the Painterly to give it a little pink vibe. Pinky peachy. And then you get a little tiny lip glass from Ulta or Macy's. Sephora didn't have this in store. I don't know why. A very small amount. Now, I'm not going to use all of this by any means. But Lionel Makeup is the one who came up with using his tutorial, sorry, was the one that, I'm going to take this down for 1 second, was the one that I saw, and he learned it from another MAC person. Obviously, some really bad circles going on right now. I look as exhausted as I sound. I'm dipping into the three of these mixed together. And then you want to kind of take it off of your finger so you don't have too much. I like to use my ring finger because it's so gentle. And I'm literally going to press this where I'm dark. I'm not doing my whole entire under eye anymore. I'm concentrating on here. This part first. And the thing about this trick is that you get grip, you get smoothness, you get no creasing. It stays flexible, but yet it's not wet. And I'm going exactly where I can see the darkness right now. Like down here. I'm not going right underneath my eye. I'm going to show you what I do with that. And then back over here. And I'm literally like looking straight into the mirror right now. I like it brighter in here. Like I want some light in here. And you get no heaviness like you can do with the concealer. This is like so thin and ridiculously easy. You can leave the house like this. I mean, you could cover up pretty much whatever you want using this. And it doesn't read as makeup, if that makes any sense. It reads as rested, not bags, not 100 years looking. And it's flexible. It lasts all day. That's a huge difference. Like I can be on camera again. Loved Stephanie. I know. Sephora in your city has the most clueless employees. Every Sephora. They're uninformed, wearing wearing little to no makeup. Really? I go in there and it's like, whoa. They all look like they're wearing that palette that Rebecca was making fun of. I have very nice girls at my regular Sephora's. And guys, Jocelyn, lip balms are at Shoppers for sure and probably Walmart. Is that like a Canadian place, Shoppers? I don't have that. Must try these concealer hacks this weekend. Holly, when I tell you that I do this, this is what I did like for real. 1.5 for whatever reason is the one thing in the entire universe that is actually a shade match for me, to the point where when I first put this on, I didn't think any product was coming out because it's the same color as my skin. Once this is down, if I want to, or I could mix this with the lip gloss, which I'm going to do right now, because the color is just so good. And it's not bulky. It's not a heavy concealer. It's the VBB concealer is thin, but after I do that correction, that trick, if I want a little more of just exactly my skin, I can take just a tiny bit like that. And it's amazing. I actually think I prefer it without the Victoria. Let's do an experiment. I want to do an experiment. I want to see if there's a difference in the way it looks because of color match or because of formula. I'm going to do one side with the Victoria Beckham and the lip gloss, and one side with my little concoction. And I'm going to try to read through these comments. I know I'm like way behind. Walgreens sucks. Yes, CVS way better. Sure. Yeah, well, they stick you with one or the other. You enjoyed Everyday Sunshine. I must have like just not. Wait a minute. Was she the... I know who you're talking about. She's newer, not older, right? I remember Everyday Sunshine. She was sick. She said she was sick. Oh, gosh. I really hope she's okay. I know who you're talking about now. Holly, we were beyond worried about you. Beyond. It's funny when you go into cosmetic stores and mention a new product and they have no clue about it. Yeah. It takes everything inside of you to not step in and help the poor woman that's getting the absolute wrong thing, right? Get a little hydration here. This is the Dr. Malaxin Bonding Eye Cream. I find it very hydrating. I don't know if it's like tightening anything, but it feels nice. Okay, I'm doing my experiment. I'm doing one side with the pigment and one side with a concealer that's a perfect match, which I think that I've kind of achieved with Painterly and Brulee, but we'll find out. Holly, don't know what you went through, but glad your situation is better. Yeah, we're relieved now. Good night, Felice. We'll play with the palette tomorrow. I can see that we're not getting there, so, or Sunday or something. Or tomorrow afternoon I would do. Good night, Felice. Thank you so much. Jocelyn had some heart scares doing better now. Holly, you have to have somebody here in the buddy system with you that gets like the phone call if something happens so that we know that you're okay, because we were very scared because we didn't think that we did anything wrong to you. You know, like we knew that you had disappeared for not a good reason. I have a mom and pop pharmacy where I live, and I feel they really care. And you can talk to a human who knows you, which is so nice. CVS now with that recording thing that they do, it's kind of sketchy. Tanya went to Sephora to get the ND Cool palette, and they had no idea what I was talking about. I was like, y'all need to catch up. Yes. Yeah. They don't educate the people. I go in there and I'll be like, looking for this, looking for that. And I'll mention something. I'll say something. They'll be like, really? Really? I know. Yeah. I worry about Hannah. She buys everything and posts daily. It's a pace that's difficult to keep up. Jocelyn, I think that Hannah is so sweet and she's got everything. But I will tell you that her videos, I have to be kind of like emotionally prepared to feel her energy. Some videos you feel like this and some videos you feel like this, and that's great, but you kind of have your morning people, your afternoon people, and your evening people. And right now I can't, it's almost like I'm relieved when something is not great because I can cross it off my list. Does anybody else feel that way? I do. Walgreens is the young people. They don't know anything. Yes. I'm going to try to catch up here. Jocelyn, I agree. The pace is insane, which is the current pace of makeup. And that is why our slogan is we move at the pace of life. It's going to be a whole different model. It stresses me out when people buy everything. It's just so much money spent. Okay, there are people, I'm going to put on the Victoria Beckham first. There are people that I feel can make the money back. You have to take a look at how many views they have. And you also have to realize that sometimes in those videos, I'm going to do the Victoria Beckham first. Sometimes in those videos, they are sponsored, meaning one of the things that they're talking about in their video, there is paid content, which is disclosed. You know, it'll say hashtag ad or whatever, partner, or thank you for the product or whatever. At the beauty chat, when we do that, first of all, it's not just going to be me. You guys are going to have this also. This is the Victoria Beckham side. Not bad. You guys are going to be getting testing things. I'm turning this upside down. People are going to test things out, and you're going to get an opinion from community members, not somebody who's being influenced to influence you. This will be like a, here you go, try it out, tell us what you think, and you are the reviewer. We all review makeup every minute of every day. You decide what you're wearing. You curate your look every day. You store everything. You shop for everything. You have carts filled here, carts filled there. Everybody knows a lot. Every day you learn something new. I think she does have her son posting. Yes, and editing for her. And that's a huge thing, you guys. I spent, first of all, I still have on my keyboards. I'm going to show you. This is from having to use Final Cut Pro. There is so much that you have to remember that I actually got the overlay on my keys. And now it just keeps my keyboard from getting all makeup-y like I just did right now. Here, I'll show you. it lays on top of your keys. And like right now, I just got makeup on it. I can just wipe it off. Highly recommend these. You don't have to get this special one, but they have cute ones too. It'll make the keys different colors and they go right on top. You just put your model into like Amazon or whatever, and it'll be there. Hi. Sorry about that. Okay. Editing sucks. It's a nightmare. Totally. Who's heartbroken? What did I miss? I'm missing tons, aren't I? Let me read and catch up. Think your son posted, watch Hannah all the time, love her style. I've realized that we need a little eye cream to concealer and powder because it can be dry. Yeah, I'm going to show you the other thing that I use. Okay, so this is the Victoria Beckham side. And now I'm going to do the MAC side. You don't need a palette. You can use like a plate in your house. Like a cute little dish. I like using fingers for this because the heat, I feel like, melts the concealer in. And sometimes when I'm doing this, I let it sit for a minute when it's pressed like this. And see how I'm not like pulling, because it's almost, you almost have to do it this way. You almost have to pat just to get it thin enough. I'm going to do my lid too. I'm running out of juice here, but I like these pigments. That was me pulling a little bit, and you could see it was like I had to like kind of go gentle because the gloss, it just gives it the right amount of stick. And for whatever reason, it just doesn't accentuate texture at all. This one needs a little more gloss. I'm like very sparing with how much I put on because you can always add more, but you can't you can't take off too much. So this one, This is the MAC side. Lionel makeup, you guys, is so freaking amazing. You gotta follow him. He is good vibes every day. Every day. Okay, so this is Victoria. And this is MAC. This is my worst side. They're very similar, but this looks better. There's something about the fact that it's not concealer. Maybe because I don't have other makeup on. It does really take the darkness down. And if you still have shadows, for every skin tone, there is a shade from Phytosurgeons. I want to show it to you. I talk about it all the time, but I love them. They're Canadian. They're in Vancouver. They do everything themselves. And their prices are so insanely good. Their blush is my favorite blush of all time. And these highlighters that they have are really good. Oh, they jazzed up their website. What's going on here? Oh, this is the bronzer. Hold on. Sorry. I saw the compact and got a little excited. Okay. This is Spectral Shine Radiance Balm. This is not what you are thinking. It feels hard. It's weird. It's different. It's unique. If you are a person who just wants to glow like an aura, like a ethereal goddess, this is so good. And this is Canadian pricing, guys. When you go on the website, there's certain products because of our stupid tariffs that you can't get right now, like the brushes and the eyeshadows. They can't ship them to the US until whenever. But they formulate for every skin tone. They have real people that test out their stuff. Their whole entire social media is just people who love these shades and these colors and these textures and these prices. Guys, their blush, that's the mom of one of them. That's him. This is his mom. You can totally see. Here's Jason glowing. And this is Tom. And Tom is from Australia. And his mom, she comes on sometimes. And they're just good people. And they're fun. And they're interesting. But these are all real people that try out their stuff. And they always formulate for every skin tone. And show it on every skin tone. You know? Not every brand. Not every brand. Okay, so if I'm still feeling dark, I take my finger, I press it on here, I take a little of it off, and I just go like this. And all it does is add a little bit of light. A little something to bounce. You like smoke and mirrors? This is smoke and mirrors. This is like wearing a filter. And it's not for people who want to have a highlighter. It is for people who want to have a glow, an ethereal glow. Let me show you the bronzers for a second, because I love going off on a tangent. You know this. I want to show you their bronzers, like really show you their bronzers. Here at the bottom are the rosy tones, but oh, at the top are the golden tones. Another way of looking at this is warmer tones and cooler tones. And notice the shade range. They're not the kind of brand that's like, oh yeah, we'll include those really light shades at some other point, those really dark shades at some other point. They took, their colors are so well done, like so well done. And they show you in real light, on real skin, how these are going to look. For each depth, there is a cooler red undertone, pink undertone, however you want to look at it, rosier. And on the other side is that golden undertone. And olives can use usually the rosier, because everything sort of cancels it out. Here's medium skin. So you start to see where you would be in the swatches. And people absolutely 100% can wear this undetected on a beach. I need a new one. Mine is dried up and dead. But these are all real people that they had trying their products, testing them for them. I'll show you their blushes really fast and then we can like move on. But if you are a person that's really into some cool colors and you're sick of what you're seeing, this is the kind of thing that you'll see from them. They just came out with a shade called Soothe, and it is truly beige. You know how everybody always wants a beige blush, but they're not really beige? They made a beige. But they also have this assortment. The consistency is it's moussey. It's like a ganache. It's creamy, but it spreads. This is one of my favorites. If you're olive or cool, you will love it. It's called Condensate. This is the kind of thing that you're going to find from them. These are not shades that you see at Sephora. These are very nuanced colors. This is a really interesting thing just to note. If you are somebody who needs something to be desaturated, meaning you need more white, they made a white pigment. They purposely do not use a lot of white pigment because they want it to be a color that can be worn on every skin tone. But up at the top, you can see there's a color called Dust. If you add a little bit of gray into a bronzer that's too warm on you, a little magic dust takes that edge off. And it's a really handy thing to have, especially when you can't return products. I'll just show you really quick. There's Dust. They have, oh, this is my favorite collection, I think. This is the Smoked. Oh, this is, wait a minute. This is not the Smoked. Where is it? All right, this is the original colors, and they're beautiful. And you'll notice it kind of goes warm, cool, warm, cool, warm, cool, warm, cool. These are the originals. These are the OGs of it. Well, Plume's not an OG, but that is, if you are cool or olive, it is the most gorgeous lavender. I'm sorry, beige, beigey. This is Wisp. These are going way too fast for me. Here we go. This is a nice kind of view of the product. These are not all the colors, but see how you can see the color on a deeper skin tone? It's because they don't formulate with a lot of white pigment. That's what makes things go ashy on people. So if you get really tan and your blush starts to look ashy, or if you have more melanated skin, things turn ashy, it's usually because there's too much white pigment. Fume is like a very neutral pink, but you can see that they really care about diversity and inclusion. This is Plume. So Wisp was an add-on. It's this lovely lavender. These sit right behind me for a reason. If I reach for a blush, generally speaking, just my own personal day, it's going to be one of these. I'm a cream girl now. I like a powder over it for longevity, but no one makes these colors. No one. And no one makes a formula like this for $15 US. 15. Yes, 15. This is another newer one. Plume. Plume was like the cooler of Soothe that they just came out with. Let me show you the smoked. And then I'll get off of my phytosurgeon's rant. I have to do I need to order from them like soon. Don't look for sales or anything for free from them. That's not how they operate. Why is it that when I click on the smoked that I don't get the smoked collection? I liked their website before they made it so fancy. It's not. Oh, I like the because I'm a moron. I'm talking about the toasted collection. There we go. This is condensate, and then evaporate is kind of like the warmer version. And then you have, I wish this was a better picture. You have sublimate, which is sort of like a cherry color, like a bitten cherry. And then exothermic is like if bronzer and like a sunburn had a baby together, it would be exothermic. And you can see these colors here. Fume is the one truly neutral pink that I've ever seen. It just is neutral on people. Here's the smoked colors: condensate, evaporate, exothermic, and sublimate. I mean, they're absolutely to die for. And they're $15. That Fervor, if you missed out on that Tom Ford cream blush, it's the same color, pretty much. Theirs is better. Here's exothermic on skin, condensate on Tom. And here's Jason. And then they show people that are in their community. If you go to their Instagram, they're very active. They're just good people and great products. Nice color correction hack. It's Lionel makeup, and he got it from a MAC artist who he links, and you can find all of that, but you've got to go to Lionel Makeup. If you're not following Lionel Makeup, your day, it could be so much better. So much better. That's what I said. I was low-key embarrassed for them. For sure. Sephora employees used to be glam and in the know, mostly aspiring MUAs. Now they're just there to get a check. No real makeup enthusiasm. You don't see what you used to see. Like, I miss the makeup counter. Some of my favorite makeup memories are when I had no business buying stuff there, but we would go to Barney's in the city and they had NARS, okay? Before NARS was like everywhere, they were at Barney's. And it was, if you took MAC and you elevated it, you had NARS. Don't think about the NARS of right now. NARS was a trailblazer. NARS was the first multi-stick that was ever out there. NARS did colors that were out of this world and eventually, you know, got folded into Shiseido. And some of my favorite memories are eating ramen noodles that were like 15 cents instead of not getting a lipstick. I chose to like eat, you know, a cup of noodles. Before the pandemic, Sephora employees in my city were much more aware of what was going on. Since then, it seems Sephora is hiring people who have no makeup and skincare knowledge. Honestly, I think they need to hire somebody who's used to controlling children in a lunchroom. I can't stand after school at Sephora. I have to go during the day, not on the weekend, before school's over. Sephora employees in my store have zero passion for makeup. Such a bummer. See, I still have ones that like it. There's some girls that I know that have been there for a while. And they're good girls. But they don't understand older skin. And neither did we at that age. Please, we did not. Revamp and Radiate. They're so good. And the price is the exact opposite of the LVMH model or of the Chanel bullshit that we've all been going through. It's, hey, we're not overpriced. We make really quality products and they're different than anything you can get anywhere else. And P.S., we're not advertising. We're not giving away free product. We don't care if you're an influencer. We don't care. Nothing. They use their Instagram. I don't know if they're on TikTok. I'm sure they are. I just don't go on it, but they're very active. Raina, thank you. I sure will hope you and your father are doing okay. Yeah, definitely. We do. We are all very in tune with each other's lives here, aren't we? Thanks. Hi. Sadly, very sudden and no longer with us today. Oh, today was his birthday. Oh, Raina, I'm so sorry. So sorry. I can't believe it's 12:15. The editing is so hard. It's obnoxious. It's just obnoxious. Hi, Revamp and Radiate. Love your name. I need that in my life. I used to Final Cut in journalism school. It takes a lot of time to create vids. Yeah, I would have to say that like using edits is a lot easier right now, but I also kind of like the videos that aren't edited because they're not edited. When you're doing your makeup, you mess it up a lot. I don't think there's ever been a time that I've put on mascara. I am going to compare those mascaras right now, just for fun. I don't think that there's ever been a time that I haven't dinked myself or picked the wrong thing or added something at the last minute or went, oh my God, I forgot my eyebrows or whatever. Okay, we're going to go in first. These are both tubing formulas. This is the $12 Heimish. I am going to go get the brown for people who want to see the brown just because it's so cheap. And they have different formulas. This one is called Daleism Smudge Stop Mascara Curling Black. And this is the applicator. Kind of tapered and curved. I'm not going to curl. I'm just going in. But it makes your lashes separate. And I like a separated lash. If you like a volumizing matte, they do have a formula like that. I know I'm repeating myself, but I like to tight line for the volume look, and I want a fanned out lash. That's what's important to me. I like length, I like separation, and I like no clumps. There are some people who love a clumpy lash. That's not me. This is the Sky Tubes Lash Sensational in okay, we've had small, but this is small. Very black. This is in very black. Okay, right away, it looks just like the Hourglass, and it's a tubing formula. So I'm guessing that this is the kind of thing that works well for a tubing mascara. See, I just dinked. That's no fault of the mascara. I got this at, where was I? Ulta, maybe? But I think they have it at like Walgreens and wherever they have Maybelline. Little harder, little, it's not as clump free. This is one of those you have to work fast. You know how when you're doing the Hourglass and it's dry and you're like, okay, that's it, I'm done. This is not one that you can build on later at all, unless you're going to get clumps. Don't look at this. I'll get this off in 1 second. Here we go. Once it dries, it just comes right off. You just can't play with it when it's wet. And then you just take a little brush and it's gone. So this is the K-Beauty Heimish. And this is the Sky Tubes. Very similar effect. You got to work faster here, one eye at a time. Raina, I know you guys. We're a good escape here. We really are. So sorry. I know. Use Final Cut Pro. It's so good. You like it, Maria. Oh my God. Oh, Raina, I'm so sorry. Firsts are very hard, I feel. I was crying last night talking to Rebecca. It's like our parents are kind of like our kids. Our kids change so much, and we want them to grow, and we want to give them wings, and we want them to fly. And each stage that they're in, you miss that person, you know, the one that they were. And parents are like that too. The other direction, you have these memories of time and space and different versions of them. Lots of hugs. It's really an industry, a keyboard template for video editing. Yes. It is really good, Maria. I miss creating news pages. Hi, Maria. Your head still feels fuzzy. I had hoped for your nap would help your cold. Aww. Rebecca's in the same boat right now. I think I'm missing context here. Oh, who is Lionel? Sorry, I forget that there's like no continuity of thought going on right now. This is Lionel. He gives, yeah, I'll play one.
If you've been following along, you know that I love testing out old Hollywood beauty secrets. Today, we're talking about Oscar winner and film noir icon, Gloria Graham. Gloria had a huge insecurity about her upper lip feeling too thin on camera. Long before fillers existed, her fix was stuffing cotton or tissue between her upper teeth and lip to push it out. Supposedly, it gave her that famous soft pout. Let's see if it actually works, or if it's just plain silly. Okay, it's in, and I'm not gonna lie, it actually works. Now, would I wear this to run errands? Absolutely not. But for a quick photo or on camera, Gloria was definitely onto something.
He's the one also that taught me about using bronzer where you're light, and if you don't want to put concealer or whatever, you do the opposite. And where it's light, you make the bronzer. Here, let's see another one.
No one talks about this, but if you struggle with pencil liner, here's a pro tip. Stop relying on just a traditional sharpener. It gives you a point, but no control. Tilt your pencil to about a 30-degree angle and shave off one side by rubbing it back and forth on a palette or even a paper towel. See that? It creates a sharp, flat edge. This is a game changer for precision. It's way easier than a tiny point because you have more surface area to glide. Perfect wings every time. No one talks about this.
This is why we need makeup artists. He's also a survivor of many struggles. He shares a lot about his life. He has a heart that is so big and so good. And he gives you all of these gifts every day. Like, he is sunshine in your day. Totally. If you feel down, go watch him. Or puppy videos. I highly recommend Golden Retriever puppy videos all the time. I prefer the left side. This one? I think I do too. I like it better than the Victoria Beckham on me right now. But I don't have any other makeup on, so we'll try it. We'll try it again tomorrow or whenever it is that I'm going to actually use this palette that I'm dying to use. It's been so many years since I've had a cold. You have man flu? Maria. Feel better. Oh, Jocelyn. Phytosurgeons is a feast of delights. Jacqueline, yes. Holly, is Wisp still my favorite? You know, it's so hard because I have love affairs with condensate where I'm like a condensate person for like days. And then I throw a little wisp in and I'm like, ooh, now I'm a wisp person. And then all of a sudden I'll be like, you know what? I feel like kind of looking tan today. I'm going to take out the exothermic. Or I'll be like, I need something with a pop. So I'll pull Fervor out. I mean, I don't play favorites all the time, but kind of, yes. I would say Condensate and Wisp are the most used blushes that I have. However, I like a cream blush. I really do. I like the ones from Westman, but this is a different consistency. This is much more dense and chocolate ganache. That's all I can think of. You can use Phytosurgeons anywhere you want, but they have the best lippies. I'm only going to put one on tonight, but I will do like a try on video because I do have like many of their lip balms. Just like everything else, they're different. This is Tender Tides. Their lips are the lips you put on when your lips are dead. They have one that has no color. It lives in my bag. It's called Clear Coast. This is Tender Tides. The colors and the shades are so good. They have warm ones, cool ones, and the you have to like kind of warm it up a little bit, and then it just glides, and it can look like you're not even wearing makeup. Like you can just tease out a color and they feel good, and you don't need a liner, and it's like no makeup, but also elevated makeup at the same time. Phytosurgeons. I'll pull it up one more time. We do love Lionel though. Okay. I want to show you, you can, when you sign in, their website is different than it was. Hold on. These are the lip balms from summer of 2025, just to give you like an idea of the shade range. Here's the originals. I am wearing the second one, Tender Tides. And they always show them on light, dark, gold, red. I mean, they really try to show you it's a nuance, it's a vibe, and it is your lips are not going to fall off feeling that I love. It feels like I'm wearing a clear lip balm right now. Phytosurgeons from Canada. They're really good. Used to go with your mom to Dillard's, Estee Lauder, and Shiseido counters in the early 90s. Precious memories. You know, I have hopes for Gen Z. They like real experiences. Maybe they'll bring it back. I remember being surprised. Here's the new collection, and you would see, you know, the lady would be there with all of the things that came out, and you didn't know what it was going to be, and maybe you saw something in a magazine, but maybe not. those perfume things that you like would unfold in a magazine and rub. You go with your mom to the prescriptives counter. Yep. Yeah. I have lashes from Grande. I will never stop using that stuff. And I don't like my lashes without them. Like, I've tried to get off of the prostaglandin and I can't. Sorry, I can't. Hi there, mamas. How are you doing today, this evening? I don't know if that's positive or negative, but I need some sunshine in my day. I miss makeup artists giving you tips on YouTube. Oh, you will love Lionel. He is tips all day long, but real stuff. You know, Jocelyn, we have so many places on the website that are going to be about lifting up other people. I believe that there's time, room, and space for everything and everyone. And you don't have to step on somebody else. You do have to lift somebody else up, though. And when you need it, grasp and know that somebody's going to be there for you. We have to celebrate the good that is going on, because let's face it, guys, the world's kind of a shit show right now. And where I am right now, it's 12:30 at night, and I'm hanging out with some girls and guys, and I absolutely am delighted that we're all here together. I think it's so nice to be in a place that's positive and caring, where yes, we met because of makeup, but we stayed because of each other, you know? And that's what I want. I want this to be a place away from social media where you get to actually talk about whatever you want. There's room for everything. I've got places for recipes and travel and books and shows to binge and everything. It is such a good community. It is. It is. All right, guys. Having said that, thanks for coming. I am going to try this palette tomorrow. I'll probably throw like a link out or whatever. I'll shout out in the DMs. If you are not in our messaging, who would like to be in charge of sharing that information? If you DM me, if you're not in the group chat and would like to be in the group chat that we have going on Instagram that will soon move to our platform, send me a DM and I will add you if you are not in it. I love you all. Sweet dreams, everybody. Have a relaxing, nice Saturday tomorrow. I will send out a link either tomorrow or I will go live again on Sunday. But tomorrow night, we're gonna hang out. My husband's sick, but my son and I are gonna do something fun. So I'm sending lots of love, especially to Raina tonight. It's a tough day. I'm glad that we were here. And Revamp and Radiate, if you want to be in our group chat, let me know. We would love to have you. Sending sweet dreams to everyone. Good night, guys. Love you. Be well. Night.